This man survived after the apocalypse because he fell asleep. Everyone turned into zombies outside. And he is dancing joyfully alone. He is Sam, a man who is afraid to communicate. After breaking up with his girlfriend, he rapidly comes to her house to take back the given music tapes. There is a party here. His ex-girlfriend is busy with guests, she does not have time. Sam has to find them himself. On the way, he hits another man, and he becomes a little dizzy. It's hard to find the tapes. But his nose suddenly bleeds, perhaps because of the man he hit. Sam sits down to rest, but he rapidly falls asleep. He does not know anything happening outside. After waking up, Sam takes the tapes and prepares to leave. As soon as he opens the door, the outside is a mess. Seeing no one, he picks up a weapon to protect himself and watches carefully. It's lucky for him to lock the door quickly. Then, Sam looks through the window. There are zombies everywhere. Someone has survived and he is running, but after a few seconds. Watching this, Sam decides to stay forever in his house. If he does that, the first thing to do is finding the food. Sam comes close to the door to hear the sounds outside. He carefully walks out when it is safe. He goes up to the terrace and looks down. No one is alive. It looks like he can only depend on himself. Sam returns to the room and carefully cleans the stains on the floor. Suddenly, a strange sound appears downstairs. He lies down to listen. An old man downstairs kills himself. Sam finds the tools and tries to make a hole on the floor. He jumps down and gets a lot of things in the old man's room. He also gets an important thing, the shotgun. After confirming that outside is safe, Sam takes the gun and keeps searching. Luckily, the zombie by the door is turning away. Sam takes this chance to go to the security room, and he takes all the keys of the rooms. Although there are zombies outside, but they are prevented by the iron frames. Therefore, they cannot do anything. To survive the apocalypse, Sam begins collecting food and living items. He marks the room where he has seen zombies. That day, Sam finds a music player and a drum kit in a room. He takes these things to his ex-girlfriend's room. On the way back, he sees an old zombie in the stairs. Sam does not kill him, he just locks the stairs by his belt. The next day, Sam starts counting all the things he has got. Even dog food is considered as food, he divides them equally for each day. To relieve loneliness, Sam plays the drums to relax. He does not expect that the drums attract many zombies. This moment, Sam realizes that the zombies use sounds to navigate. Sam has no choice but getting rid of the drums. Because the human society stops operating. Sam meets a serious problem, which is out of water and electricity. Fortunately, Sam is so intelligent that he collects all kinds of container in the terrace. His daily life depends on the rainwater. However, the danger from the zombies always exists. Every night, Sam dreams of becoming zombies' food. Because his alone time is too long, he becomes confused. Therefore, he starts working out in the building. Sometimes, he goes to talk to the old zombie by the stairs. He accidentally sees a cute cat outside. Sam likes it so much. After many days, Sam eventually gets out of the building. He also uses his saved food for the cat. But the cat is so scared that it leaves when Sam gets to the door. Having no choice, Sam has to go out and bring the cat back. However, Sam quickly gets in the building. He gives up the cat. But the more serious thing is that Sam has been scratched by the zombie. Afraid of being poisoned, Sam tries to kill himself, but he cannot. He is so hesitated and falls asleep again. He wakes up because of the sound from the gun. He has been alive because he slept, so this time Sam decides to let go of himself. He drinks and plays the drums by the window. The zombies hear the sound. They come to surround the building. Some zombies have climbed on the second floor. However, Sam is very enthusiastic. He keeps provoking the zombies. After becoming sober, Sam feels empty. In the dream, he hears the sound of footsteps outside. Sam fires the gun, then looking through the hole on the door. It is a girl who is very weak. Sam hastily saves her, but she does not breathe anymore. The next day, Sam looks outside the window. Suddenly there is a noise. He comes and sees that that girl is still alive. She is Sarah, a survivor like him. She tells Sam that there are two groups outside. One group is like him, they stay in the building, and never go outside. The other is like her, they move to look for a chance to survive. In the building the food is limited, now it has one more person. Sam has no choice but going to the rooms that he marked. He kills the zombies and takes the foods. When Sam comes back, Sarah has gone. Sam anxiously looks for her everywhere. Finally he finds her on the terrace. It turns out that Sarah wants to take Sam with her, but he does not agree. They have a big argument. After returning, Sam regrets about it. He comes to apologize to Sarah. He seems to have understood something. At the beginning, Sarah did not come back to life. Everything is his illusion after all. Sam is heartbroken. He makes a simple funeral for Sarah. He then searches in her pocket. Inside it, except the exploring equipments, there is also a camera. It turns out Sarah had been watching him for a long time. Finally, she was brave enough to come to him, but she did not expect that consequence. After all these things, Sam decides to burn all of his tapes that he loves. It is like a goodbye to his past. He releases the old zombie from the stairs. Maybe after a long time living together, he does not harm Sam. In this moment, the fire alarm system is activated. The alarm bells ring throughout the building. Indeed, the zombies downstairs break the door and rush to Sam. He tries his best to run to the terrace. He is not scared anymore. He ties the rope and throws it to the opposite building without hesitation. Before the zombies arrive, he successfully reaches the other side. But he passes out because of a strong hit. Luckily, the rope is strong enough to keep him alive. He tries to climb to the roof. For a moment, Sam feels like there's a human voice nearby. He is full of hope again.